Miami-Dade Now.
It's full speed ahead at Port Miami. 4 new giant gantry cranes have arrived on a ship from China. The Super Post-Panamax cranes will be used to handle cargo from the newer, bigger container ships that will call on the port after the expansion of the Panama Canal is completed in 2015. Officials say the new cranes will increase the seaport's loading and unloading efficiencies, helping them reach their goal of doubling Port Miami's cargo traffic over the next several years. And there's another boost to our cargo industry. Freight rail service is back. Florida East Coast Railway is restoring rail service between Port Miami and major U.S. markets. This will allow cargo containers to move on and off the port more quickly, reaching 70% of the U.S. population in 4 days or less by linking the port to the national railway system. Port Miami hasn't had on-dock rail service since 2005 when Hurricane Wilma destroyed the port's rail bridge. Now, thanks to a federal grant, the tracks have been restored. Regular service is scheduled to begin in November.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Miami International Airport celebrates its 85th anniversary with some help from Miami's own John Sakata. MIA marking the milestone on National Citizenship Day, hosting the first ever naturalization ceremony at a U.S. airport in coordination with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. 85 people were sworn in as new citizens during the ceremony, which included a performance of God Bless the USA by singer Lee Greenwood.
Many of the people that were naturalized today, and in fact people who are not here that were naturalized elsewhere, came through this airport as their first port of entry in the United States. So that makes this place particularly special.
MIA's first flight was on September 15, 1928, when it was known as Pan American Field. Today, it is one of the busiest international passenger and freight airports in the world. A veteran plays the military bugle call taps during a special ceremony in downtown Miami to remember our fallen heroes. The ceremony, sponsored by the Miami-Dade County Military Advisory Board, was held to honor and pay tribute to the men and women of our armed forces who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And Miami-Dade County is thanking and honoring Vietnam and all veterans for their service with a special one-time event on Friday, November 8th. The Golden Veterans Parade, presented by Hershey's, begins at noon, going down Flagler Street in downtown Miami into Bayfront Park, where there will be a commemorative ceremony and free concert. And Miami-Dade County is recognizing our veterans in another way thanks to a nearly $200,000 grant from the Coca-Cola Foundation. 24 veterans will be hired by the Miami-Dade Parks, Recreation, and Open Spaces Department to help residents live healthier lifestyles as part of the Coca-Cola Troops for Fitness program. Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez announced the program's launch at Gwen Cherry Park in northwest Miami-Dade, one of 13 parks where veterans will lead military-style fitness classes. The grant also supports nutrition and other physical activity programs.
All right. Power. Yes.
It's lights on at Oak Grove Park in northeast Miami-Dade. Commissioner Jean Monestein, Miami-Dade Parks, and area residents dedicating new walkway lights at the community park. 37 energy-efficient LED light poles have been added along the walking path at the park's outer loop, making it more convenient for residents to go for a walk or run or simply enjoy the park after the sun goes down. A toast and the crossing of a yellow ribbon on horseback marked the grand opening of the newly expanded Ronald Reagan Equestrian Complex at Tropical Park in southwest Miami-Dade. 2 new covered rings have been added to an existing show ring at the complex, providing more than 3.7 acres of exhibition, competition, and performance-ready arenas under one roof, and new lighted covered walkways now connect the rings and existing stables.
These great facilities are not only for horse shows and for cattle shows, but also for all kinds of events like car events or adoption of dogs and cats.
Commissioner Javier Soto was honored during the event for his leadership in developing the equestrian complex into a world-class facility. He was presented with the words that will be on a permanent bronze plaque recognizing his commitment to the complex that will be installed at the entrance.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Some of our younger residents joining Miami-Dade Parks and Commissioner Juan Zapata to officially open the new playground and picnic facilities at Eden Lakes Park in West Kendall. The playground includes lots of fun equipment like climbers, slides, and a sandbox. 3 covered picnic pavilions and barbecue grilling areas have also been added to the park. The event also included the planting of 27 new trees provided by the Million Trees Miami program. Trees can't live without water, and neither can we. The Miami-Dade Water and Sewer Department is embarking on a multi-year capital improvement plan to continue delivering high-quality water and wastewater services to millions of residents and visitors every day. The plan includes replacing old and corroded pipes and making improvements to the wastewater collection and treatment system in compliance with federal and state regulations.
For the next 15 to 20 years, our multi-use capital improvement plan is going to be improving infrastructure. This $12.6 billion plan is going to be extending the life of our infrastructure for decades into the future. We're going to be upgrading our water plants, our sewer plants, and our more than 14,000 miles of pipes that we have underground throughout Dade County. So for pennies more a day, we're going to be improving our infrastructure and investing in our future.
You can learn more about the capital improvement plan online at miamidade.gov/water. The Miami Marlins giving back to the community by helping some furry friends in need. Volunteers from the Marlins Ayudan program bathing and walking dogs and just showing the pets some love as part of Miami Marlins Volunteer Day at the Miami-Dade Animal Services Shelter in Medley. There are hundreds of lovable dogs and cats available for adoption. Visit miamidade.gov/animals or call 311 to find out more. The butterfly dancers joining Commissioner Jean Monesteem and the Miami-Dade Aviation Department to celebrate the unveiling of Haiti, Leaving a Legacy, a unique art exhibit now on display at Miami International Airport's South Terminal. The free exhibit is a collection of high-design Haitian handcrafts. The artists are part of the Urban Zen Haiti Artisan Project, which spurs economic development in Haiti by increasing the availability of the country's artwork in the global market. The work of photographer Gary Monroe is also part of the exhibit, which is on display through December. And that's all for this edition of Miami-Dade Now. I'm Layla Khalil reporting. Thanks for watching.